I know for me, I was already complaining about this, and I've been pushing for this to be a topic for a bit. So I needed to make this one of the topics at least coming up because I just thought it was too juicy and just too hard to keep up with nowadays as a Chiefs fan. So the NFL has been adding more streaming services that are being exclusive to the various streaming services, and one of which in particular is the Netflix streaming on Christmas Day, where your Kansas City Chiefs will be on that program. Lest we forget last year when the Chiefs uh, succumbed to the Raiders and had a very sad Christmas. But don't worry, they were able to rejoice and be able to come out victorious that season and hold the trophy in Las Vegas's home after they were not so nice in Arrowhead. So how about that for irony? But to the topic at hand, the streaming services. Why are there so many of them? Why is there so much to juggle around? Why is it so expensive nowadays to try to keep up with your NFL team? The MLB has it where you can pay a certain price and just be able to watch every single game that a particular team is interested in. Most of every NFL fan that we know of in existence, there are some who just want certain, players or whatever, or don't care about the matchup that they're watching. But 9 times out of 10, the fans who are turning into NFL, they want to see a particular team play. So why isn't there packages that are out there for the Chiefs to be able to be seen by their fans for every single game and just pay one certain price for it? So I think it's a fair question to ask that how are Chiefs fans supposed to be able to navigate all these streaming services and are able to try to keep up with wherever their team, the Chiefs, or if you're not a Chiefs fan watching us, thank you, or just your other team in general for the NFL.
Yeah, and I say that it's when you're the hottest thing going in your league, you're gonna be the number one thing that's put on all the services. If we want somebody to sign up and start a free trial, you're gonna be the number one thing that we market. Especially with you being the hottest thing out. And being that the Chiefs are the hottest thing going right now, it just makes so much sense. I understand what people are wanting. I understand that the recent arguments with the Sunday ticket, as far as just paying for individual teams, I understand all of that. But the NFL, I think, unfortunately, has just gotten too popular in the United States. And we've made it to where this is a cash cow, and they're holding on to it, and they're gonna milk it, baby. And that's what they're doing. Mahomes is the best thing going for the NFL right now, so they're going to put him on every streaming platform. Make you start as many free trials as you can. Make you forget about those trials, and hopefully they charge your card and they get a free 69.99 or $399, whatever it may be, because you didn't know you had signed up for it. So it makes a lot of sense. It just makes too much sense. I know it's unfortunate for everyone, but this, I think, is just the way moving forward, especially with the Chiefs being the hottest thing in America.
Yeah, and obviously I got to cite last year as one of the examples that a lot of people were upset about that the Chiefs versus Miami Dolphins game wild card was a Peacock exclusive. Unless you were in the Kansas City market, then you were able to just watch that game regardless. So, I don't know how I feel because I had to deal with the cold for that day just so didn't have to pay in that regard for the streaming service, but I paid for it in a lot of other ways instead. So as a season ticket member, I'm frustrated by it because the fact that I'm, investing in the team, I should be able to get some sort of compensation or way to ensure that I have access to watch the team play every single game that they have the opportunity to play in because I feel like I'm invested into it. And if you're trying to get fans, that's exactly what you want them to think is that like they are that you know, adjacent part of the team. Yeah, they don't play on the roster, but they're the ones who are hyping up your brand and your promotions, and in our case, making a media company based all around it. So talk about that as a trying to hype them up. All we do is every single day is put out stuff about this team. So why shouldn't we have access to all that this team does and plays and all the content they create, or all the games that in practice facility access and reporting and all that other stuff? It should be like wide open, but we know, especially with Andy Reid, he likes to keep that stuff kind of on the down low and make sure nobody's got the exclusive access to him. But you know, it is what it is. I think we know in today's society, this type of issue is only going to get worse, where everything's so, you know, all over the market. You got to have all the streaming services and still have cable. And if you're in Carolina, it's cheaper to just go to every single game in person. If you can you can afford and have the time to go do that, you might as well just go see all the games in person if you're there. But you know, if you're the two-time back-to-back defending champions like the Chiefs, it's not the cheapest ticket to get to every game either. So, you know, yeah, I'll get off my soapbox now because I know one of y'all are definitely itching to give your rebuttal of some kind.
Hold on, nah, because I didn't go yet. Nah, I don't care about none of y'all how y'all feel. Actually, hold on. Let me stop real quick. Because Clinton, you did make some great points. I'm gonna be honest with you. You made some great points for real, especially if you're a season ticket holder, and what we dealt with in the past, where we had some blackout games ourselves because we were too butt, or if we were, good enough. I mean, at least we know we was watching the game every Sunday, at least, right? Only reason why I don't care about nobody feelings, not even the season ticket holders or the regular fans in Kansas City. I want to sue NFL Sunday Ticket. I just want to watch the Chiefs, bro. I don't even care. I'm not trying to pay additional $90 with the $79 that I'm already paying with YouTube TV for the cable. Like, you know me, I got to get everything. I have my little finesse before I let y'all know I was finessing, because my Xbox used to be in Kansas City and I had that, and I was still able to get KCTV5 and Fox 4. They took that all away. Like, they start scheming because Netflix, they start doing that. Everybody can't share the screen. And the NFL, like, the NFL, like, I'm not going to tell them, I ain't going to tell them, but the NFL, like, let's go ahead and pay this money. Let's go ahead and get a free trial. Because that's how they got me. I'm going to go ahead and get that free trial. And I start thinking, like, my first year up here, bro, I was able to watch every Chiefs game. Like, I got lucky. Like I said, I had the Xbox and everything, but honestly, like, your TV, it connects to the location you at, then it's fine. I was able to watch it. Then it was like 3 weeks in a row. I was like, nah, I need this NFL Sunday Ticket. And NFL Sunday Ticket, they get you like this, especially with YouTube. In certain areas, they only can, you got to pay yearly, and in some places, you can pay monthly. So I'm saving up this bonus that I got coming in August, and I'm going to pay my yearly. But hopefully Roger Goodell and Jerry Jones and all of them did what they needed to do to figure something out with that. But I don't blame them, though. Like, you're trying to make more revenue, right? We were just discussing that with them, trying to send them guys out there in Brazil with all the fake news. We already had the conversation about that. I don't blame them. But, man, it's like, really, the reason why I don't care, though, on a serious note, because I have a lot of these apps already. So it's cool for me, but we got to worry about our elders. I got to worry about my grandfather. 91, still going, still mine, still right, and love sports. And me and my mother was just having a discussion about that. Because I'm looking like, why y'all just don't join me on this? We can all split this. We be fine. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like, oh, your grandfather, he can't do all of that. He don't know how to maneuver through all of that. So they got to keep certain things for them. You really basically saying like, hey, if you're 70, 80 plus and you don't know how to work your TV, you're just not going to watch the game. That's unfair. Now, I know when I was like up there too as well, when we start getting more primetime games and they try to do that, I think they worked something out with y'all for it to be on the Kansas City station, right? Y'all was able to watch it. So shout out to Kansas City for that. But I do think they want it to be to a point like, no, you're going to either get a free trial on this service, or you're going to get this service to watch this game for 1 month, for 1 day, and you're going to pay a month. So I'm just telling y'all, just enjoy that month of whatever's on that streaming channel, because the NFL do not care. They're going to make you pay.
Yeah, and I just want to say shout out to 91-year-old Paw over there. And I also wanted to just say Clinton, they got Clinton this year because the Christmas game is in Pittsburgh. So all the season ticket holders were able to get there last year. Not so fast. We got you this year. But just to say, this like I was saying before though, unfortunately, it's just we have a big cash cow here. It's a big one of the biggest things in America. So we're always going to be that beacon of light. We're always going to be the first thing to test or the test organism. I don't know, the tester, whatever you want to call it, for the streaming service, for whatever service it may be. So everybody better figure it out how they're going to get them a Netflix subscription. Whose Netflix subscription you going to borrow for a Sunday? I mean, I don't know what's Christmas, a Monday or Thursday. I think it's like a Thursday or Friday, but whatever it is, you figure out when you're going to borrow that Netflix subscription. And get to figuring out passwords and how you're going to share, because it's going to happen and you're going to have to subscribe. And Netflix is not easy to get, especially if you've been signing up a whole bunch of times. You probably have ran all your emails out. So I don't know. It'll be fun to see.
Nah, send me $20 and then I'll pass it out. I just what I'm saying. Like, Clinton, because you're going to be home this year with us. So Lonnie, Clinton, 5 apiece. Y'all get this. Y'all get it for a day. Get it for the month. Because they might finesse me because I might forget to go back. That's what they want.
I don't even want to tell Netflix what I'm doing right now because they might kick me off. So so just leave me alone.
Yeah. Same here. I don't want to admit what I had been previously doing up until their recent changes that made certain things basically impossible, but I'll leave it at that. It's been a heck of a ride trying to, navigate those streaming services, let alone for the NFL purposes, just like entertainment purposes in general. It's like certain ones are made for certain things, and all you guys having kids, you obviously got to have the kid related ones, even if those are either the most frequently or barely touched, depending on the mood of the house. But
better get that bundle. Hulu, Disney, and ESPN. You better get the bundle. And then even on ESPN Plus, if it's a fight, people thought you can watch the fights. You still gotta pay for the paper. It's like y'all scheming. Like, what am I doing at this point now, bro? Like, nah, like this is unfair. I think we all feel.
I knew it was bad when I was downloading CW to see Inside the NFL.
But that's free though, right?
I had to download. I think you got to subscribe to that too, if I'm not mistaken. But I did the free trial. I just want to see the Inside the NFL, the last episode. That's all I want to see. That's it. So I had to I'm like, this is getting bad. The NFL is selling anything to anybody at this point.
They a free app. They a free app. It's just they come a day. They come a day after. So it's like, yeah, it just that's what it is. A lot of people, they want to watch it like literally when it come out. That's the issue. So
I think I can top that because I was one of the people who downloaded Bleacher Report to watch the now defunct AAF. So talk about being desperate for football. I was, especially during the COVID times, man. Anything and everything will do just fine for me. So
y'all better get y'all television game up, man. We can talk off here. I got something for y'all because y'all wasting money. Like, hey, we gotta save because the NFL trying to because they gonna get my money. Like when you think about it, bro, like you're not going to Sunday without watching football or anytime your favorite team playing. You're gonna figure it out. It's been times I was like, man, this last 20, I gotta get it, bro. I gotta watch it. Like NFL Sunday, I say I'm not gonna pay for NFL Sunday ticket. Dead. I had it month before. I'm not missing. No.
Well, this show has been a heck of a good time. Obviously, anybody who's joining us watched us and saw that we're doing something a little bit different this time around. Bear with us as we get our footing, but personally, I can speak for myself and say that I had a heck of a time. Had a lot of fun. We definitely trying to expand this out a lot more and try to make it more conversational and give you guys the impression that we're just chatting about this. Like, who knows if we were recording before this an hour prior to it and just re-talk about the same stuff, or if we just, jump in, hit record, and that's it. But that's the type of thing we want. We want you guys to really be kind of invested in what we're doing, and we want to give you guys the platform to get on either on a podcast or future video, or just in the comments in your chats and your messages, and give you guys a platform to kind of just say whatever you got to say about your sports, especially your back-to-back Kansas City Chiefs. But we want to be that place for you. So here's hoping that these changes that we're slowly making and the people that we're slowly adding to our team are making an impact, because that's our biggest goal here.
And comment, man, for real. Comment, like, tap in with us. We're gonna talk back. Like, we're not emotional like that. Just say what you need to say, and you might see me, you might see Lonnie, you might see Clinton, but
good or bad.
Good or bad. And we're not gonna get offended, and we're gonna still want you to tap in and support, because at the end of the day, we're all different. We all got different opinions. You better not have the same opinion as me, because I'm gonna just force myself not to have the same opinion as you. So just be mindful of that.
That's right. We take all comers here. So thanks to anybody who's still listening and catching up with us, and keeping up to date with all the Chief stuff and getting our opinions on it. And if any of you are a Substack subscribers, shout out to y'all. Y'all are the MVPs.
Be sure to like and subscribe and follow us on all our social media platforms at Red Kingdom Media.
If you enjoyed that, make sure to check out the full-length episode below.